Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog Podcast. Today is Saturday, May 19th, 2018. Today I'm going to recap last night's Game 4 between the Winnipeg Jets and the Vegas Golden Knights. Look ahead and predict tonight's Game 5 between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Washington Capitals from Tampa Bay. Look ahead to tonight's Game 3 between the Cavaliers and the Celtics from Cleveland. Go over all the baseball from last night and today. Go over some NBA news, NBA draft news. And I'll close the podcast by picking the Preakness. All right, here we go. The Vegas Golden Knights, 3-2 winners over the Winnipeg Jets to take a commanding 3-1 series lead. Yes, the expansion team is one win away from the Stanley Cup final. First period, William Karlsson, 6th of the playoffs on the power play, assisted by Jonathan Marchessault and Riley Smith, 1-0 Knights. Second period, Patrick Laine, 5th of the playoffs on the power play, assisted by Dustin Byfuglien and Blake Wheeler, 1-1 game. Tomas Nosek, 1st of the playoffs, assisted by Pierre-Edouard Bellemare and Lucas Sabisa, 2-1 Knights. Third period, Tyler Myers is 4th of the playoffs, ties it up at 2 apiece, assisted by Jack Rolazvic. Riley Smith, 2nd of the playoffs, gave the Knights a 3-2 lead for good. Marc-Andre Fleury was awesome in this game. 35 saves on 37 shots. Connor Hellebuck, 26 saves on 29 shots. Tonight you have Game 5, Capitals Lightning, 7:15, NBC. Doc Emmerich, Pierre McGuire on the call. Eddie Olczyk's going to be at the Preakness, so he won't be around. Will the Lightning or the Capitals take the 3-2 series lead? I'm going to say it will be the Tampa Bay Lightning with home ice advantage back. That crowd's going to be fired up, and the Lightning are just the better team. So give me the Lightning. I'm going to go with the same final score as the other day, 4-2 for the win. All right. Tonight you have a very important Game 3 between the Celtics and the Cavaliers. 8:30 ESPN. Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, Doris Burke on the call. I'm surprised this game's not on ABC personally, but whatever, it's on ESPN. Sunday's game was on ABC. So, will the Cavs get on the board in the series, or will the Boston Celtics take a commanding 3-0 series lead? I just don't see the Cavs going down 0-3, especially with this game being on their home court. So give me the Cavaliers. Let's say 110-105. I think the Celtics hang around, and LeBron James will be the hero, and the Cavaliers will be back in the series. Major League Baseball, I'm going to go over all the games from last night and look ahead to today's games as well. The Padres defeated the Pirates 3-2 as they improved to 18-28. The Pirates dropped to 26-18. Tyson Ross with the win. Ivan Nova with the loss. Brad Hand with the save. I'm not going to go over all the scoring because I'm short on time. The Athletics defeated the Blue Jays 3-1 as they improved to 23-22. Toronto drops to 22-23. Daniel Columbe with the win. Marco Estrada with the loss. Blake Trean with the save. The Orioles defeated the Red Sox 7-4 as they improved to 14-30. Boston drops to 30-15. Alex Cobb with the win. Drew Pomeranz with the loss. Brad Brock with the save. The Cubs defeated the Reds 8-1 as they improved to 23-18. The Reds dropped to 15-30. The Mets defeated the Diamondbacks 3-1 as they improved to 21-19. The Diamondbacks dropped to 25-19. Jacob deGrom with the win. Zach Godley with the loss. DeRacis Familia with the save. The Marlins defeated the Braves 2-0 as they improved to 17-27. The Braves dropped to 26-17. Dan Straley with the win. Matt Whistler with the loss. Brad Ziegler with the save. The Rangers defeated the White Sox 12-5 as they improved to 18-28. The White Sox dropped to 11-30. Jesse Chavez with the win. Carson Fulmer with the loss. The Brewers defeated the Twins 8-3 as the Brewers improved to 27-18, and the Twins dropped to 18-22. The Royals defeated the Yankees 5-2 as they improved to 14-30. The Yankees dropped to 28-13. The Astros defeated the Indians 4-1 as they improved to 29-17. The Indians dropped to 21-22. Charlie Morton with the win. Mike Clevenger with the loss. Ken Giles with the save. And with the Yankees-Royals game, Jacob Junis with the win, CC Sabathia with the loss, and Kelvin Herrera with the save. The Cardinals defeated the Phillies 12-4 as they improved to 24-18. Philly drops to 25-17. Michael Wacha with the win. Jake Arrieta with the loss. The Rays defeated the Angels 12-3 as they improved to 21-22. The Angels dropped to 25-20. Blake Snell with the win. Nick Tropiano with the loss. The Mariners defeated the Tigers 5-4 as they improved to 25-19. Detroit drops to 20-24. Dan Altavilla with the win. Buck Farmer with the loss. Edwin Diaz with the save. The Rockies defeated the Giants 6-1 as they improved to 25-20. The Giants dropped to 22-24. Kyle Freeland with the win. Derek Holland with the loss. Dodgers Nationals was rained out. There will be a doubleheader today. Today's games. Athletics Blue Jays, 1 o'clock, FS1. Sean Manaea against Sam Gaviglio. Give me the Athletics. Sean Manaea has emerged into the Athletics staff ace this year. And he's making the Royals think twice about putting him in the deal for Ben Zobrist from 2015. Cubs Reds, game 1 of their doubleheader. Kyle Hendricks and Luis Castillo. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Dodgers Nationals, you have Ross Stripling and Tanner Roark. Phillies Cardinals, you have Zach Eflin and John Gant. Rockies Giants, you have John Gray and Chris Stratton. Indians Astros, you have Corey Kluber and Dallas Keuchel. That's a nice pitching matchup. Padres Pirates, you have Clayton Richard and Nick Kingham. Orioles Red Sox, you have Dylan Bundy and Rick Porcello. Rangers White Sox, you have Ariel Jurado and Lucas Giolito. Brewers Twins, this is a nice pitching matchup. Freddie Peralta and Fernando Romero. These two guys have gotten called up recently and have both pitched brilliantly. Marlins Braves, you have Jose Arena and Sean Newcomb. Diamondbacks Mets, you have Patrick Corbin and Steven Matz. Cubs Reds, game 2 of their doubleheader. Jose Quintana and Sal Romano. Yankees Royals, you have Luis Severino and Danny Duffy. That's a nice matchup there. Game 2 of the doubleheader, Dodgers Nationals, you have Rich Hill and Max Scherzer. Rays Angels, you have Sergio Romo making his first career start against Andrew Heaney. And Tigers Mariners, you have Mike Fiers and James Paxton. All right, 2 quick NBA news topics. Mike Budenholzer was hired as the Bucks head coach the other day. Great hire from Milwaukee. He chose Milwaukee over Toronto, and I think Giannis Antetokounmpo had a lot to do with it. And let's face it, the team with the brighter future is the Milwaukee Bucks because of Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Toronto Raptors might be heading for a rebuild with DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry expected to hit the trade market this summer, and Serge Ibaka too. That team is going to look really different next year, and I think Budenholzer realized that, so he decided to take like a more sure thing, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Luka Doncic, who is the second best prospect in this draft class, there's rumors out there that he might stay in the EuroLeague another year. I think this has everything to do with the fact that the Sacramento Kings are picking second. And this is his way of saying, I don't want to go to Sacramento. And everybody on ESPN and all the other media outlets are saying the same thing. And I also saw a report that if Sacramento picks him, that he's going to stay in overseas until his rights are traded away. And that is some story. We'll get more into that on a future podcast. Today is the Preakness Stakes from Baltimore, Maryland. I'll give you out the horses and I'll give you the winner. Number 1 is Quip, 12-1. 2, Lone Sailor, 15-1. 3, Sporting Chance, 30-1. 4, Diamond King, 30-1. 5, Good Magic, 3-1. 6, Tenfold, 20-1. 7, Justified, 1-2. And number 8, Baravzo, 20-1. The win, Justify. And I think the second place finisher will be Good Magic. I think Lone Sailor will finish in 3rd. 4th will be Quip. 5th will be Baravzo. 6th will be Tenfold, Sporting Chance 7th, and Diamond King 8th. So that's my pick for the Preakness, and that's it for today's podcast. I'll be back tomorrow recapping the Preakness, the NBA playoff game between the Celtics and the Cavs, all the Stanley Cup action, look ahead to Rockets-Warriors Game 3, Jets-Golden Knights Game 5, where the Winnipeg Jets are on the brink of elimination, go over all the baseball and any other news that breaks in the sports world. I hope you guys have a great day, everybody.